This bag right here is her sister's stem cells.
It's seemingly so simple. What you're watching is a stem cell transplant at City of Hope Hospital, something the Huynh family from Garden Grove has been fighting for. What are you feeling right now?
I'm just so overjoyed. I'm trying really hard to hold back my tears right now. We're really, really overjoyed. I can't believe this is happening.
For months, Yvonne Murray has been watching her mother Helen slowly die. We first met Helen last month in the intensive care unit at UCI Medical Center. Her daughters and husband standing beside her bed, helpless, frustrated at the cancer, but even more so at the United States government. They knew their mother needed a stem cell transplant. It was her only hope, and they found a match. Helen's own sister, Thuy, who lives in Vietnam.
The doctors at City of Hope was very happy because it's very hard to find a match, and especially a 100% match.
But the U.S. government wouldn't give Thuy a visa, even to save her sister, because they didn't believe she would, quote, depart the United States at the end of her temporary stay. The Huynh are American citizens, even though Thuy is not. The City of Hope Hospital and UCI Medical Center wrote letters on the family's behalf, pleading for an emergency visa for Thuy. 3 different times they were denied, and during that time, Helen went from looking like this in May to this.
If we were an Italian American or a Scottish American, then our family member could just come on the plane and come here anytime. I mean, they can come here and go to Disneyland if they wanted to.
But after our story aired, Senator Kamala Harris joined the fight. The story grew, garnering international attention. Representative Alan Lowenthal, who at first said there was nothing he could do, rejoined the fight as well. Then a breakthrough. 2 weeks after our first report, Thuy was granted permission to come to America. We were there as she arrives at LAX, followed by the reunion. 2 sisters under the most incredible of circumstances. Finally, after weeks of testing and preparing, the procedure took place this week. Stem cells are taken out of Thuy and transferred into Helen.
It looks very undramatic. It looks like a bag of blood hanging by the side of the bed, but in principle, it's a very dramatic moment that every patient remembers for the rest of their life. Those cells will find their way into the bone marrow and reestablish the normal production of blood, white cells, platelets, and a new immune system for that person too.
Happy birthday, dear Helen!
In the middle of it all, a celebration. It's what City of Hope does for patients who get stem cell transplants. It's not Helen's birthday, but her rebirth, a second chance at life. In Helen's case, her only chance.
Without the transplant, her chances of survival were basically 0, which is why we worked so hard with everybody who was involved, family, government officials, the media, to try to get her sister here so that we could collect stem cells and give her the chance for cure.
Well, she has been fighting for this every day, and when you're fighting against time, when you're fighting cancer, it feels like forever. So she's very happy, she's very excited. Now it's really up to God.
Helen's fight with the government is over, but her fight for her life continues. With cancer, there are no guarantees, but at least now, thanks to a monumental effort and this seemingly simple procedure, we could finally say there's hope. And this weekend, Thuy will head back to Vietnam, fulfilling her promise that she would return home after the procedure. And from here on, it's just a waiting game. It will take a few weeks to see if the stem cells start doing their job and restore Helen's health. We wish this family the very best, and of course, we will keep you posted.